Beating cancer in any form is a massive physical feat, and as a result, many survivors experience long-standing side effects even after they're in remission. Now, a new study led by a University of Manitoba researcher looks to learn more about these physical and functional impacts and what can be done to mitigate them. Joining me now to share more about this is Denise Dreikluft, a physiotherapist and the study's lead. Hello, Denise. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So as mentioned, battling and beating cancer can take a big toll on the body. What sorts of side effects do folks experience once they are in remission?
Oh, there is a vast array of side effects and physical and functional impacts from treatment. By far the most common is fatigue. We see that kind of throughout different types of treatment, but the side effects can range from neuropathy, pain, loss of balance, loss of strength, loss of range of motion, difficulty getting back to school, back to work, back to sports and activities and life, bowel and bladder problems, sexual health concerns. There's a wide array depending on the type of treatment that people go through.
Yeah, they can run the gamut, and we know research has shown that physical rehabilitation, physical therapy can really help with this. But you say Manitoba lags in some respects in terms of this aftercare. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, right now there's been no studies specific to Manitoba. There have been some kind of Canadian studies that have shown up to 87% of people deal with lasting physical side effects of cancer treatment. There's not been anything specific in Manitoba, and right now there still remains, although cancer rehab awareness is growing, there still remains a significant amount of unmet needs in this population, and there's definitely a lot of room for us to work on improving their quality of life and survivorship experience by kind of helping address some of these side effects and preventing unnecessary disability.
And this is really the crux of your study. Tell me, what are you hoping to learn through your work?
Well, in order for us to address these needs and try to improve accessibility of cancer rehab and physical rehab for this, we need to better understand what those unmet needs are and what the barriers are for people to access rehab. We know previous studies have shown that a majority of people experiencing side effects don't actually seek help for their side effects or get referred to rehab. A lot of them are told it's just the new normal, and so they don't even know that there's help that exists. So we're trying to figure out what those barriers are, figuring out the different types of cancer that create different side effects and the needs. So a lot of studies also kind of focus specifically on that a certain number of cancer types. We're looking at all cancer types in this study, and so we're really trying to find out what those unmet needs are in Manitoba so that we can hopefully work on creating a better survivorship experience for people.
And you need participants for this study, so tell us who's eligible, and for those who are selected, what will be involved?
So it is a survey-based, it's a web-based survey. It takes approximately 20 minutes to complete. There is an option to leave the survey and come back and resume progress if that's required. To be eligible for the survey, people just need to be a Manitoban at the time of the survey, living in Manitoba, 18 years of age or older, having been diagnosed with cancer anytime within the past 10 years, and just the ability to read in English because the survey is in English.
And for afterwards, once you've compiled all your data, you've done all your research, what do you hope will be done with the findings? What do you want the next steps to be?
Well, first we're going to look at where the most unmet needs are, where they're existing, so that we can try to work to improve access and awareness. Certainly this, it can be impactful in our findings and trying to advocate for some improvements in this area and being able to provide services. Also, hopefully that this will prompt further research in the area so that hopefully we can develop a stronger accessibility and awareness of cancer rehab in Manitoba.
So if anyone out there watching suits this criteria, they fit the bill, how can they get involved?
So the web-based survey, there is a link, and they can just fill out the questionnaire. There's a series of different questions, and we're hoping that as many people as possible can fill this out, because the larger number of people that we get replying, the more impactful our data can be. And we're hoping to get responses as much as possible in the next few weeks before the survey closes. We do realize it's summertime, so we will be looking at kind of filing some paperwork to see if we can extend this study if needed.
We'll hopefully get the word out there for you. Okay, we will leave it there, Denise. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.